Hi Leo, welcome to Sophquest Synergy. My name is Spence. Welcome to Mercury Retrograde in Pisces, February wrap-up. So we are right in the middle of Mercury Retrograde, and Mercury Retrograde in Pisces is a little bit different. It's not really our analytical mind so much and all that rethinking and redoing and all of that. We're still doing that. I mean, we're still rethinking and, reconsidering those things. But this time it's really from our higher mind that we're getting answers. Not our rational mind, our logical mind, but our higher mind, our superconscious. Because Pisces is the house of mystery and the house of psychic ability and divine inspiration. So that's how I think it's going to be working this month for people. I think that you're going to be divinely inspired. I think that the answers you've been seeking, you just might find through your dreams or your daydreams even. It can teach you a lot about what it is that you want and how you feel. It's a good time to turn off technology at points and sit in the quiet and let your mind wander. Just let it wander. Don't go through anything like grocery lists or what'd you think of the book you just read, but actually just think of nothing. Like, do it in a meditative state where you let the thoughts come in. And I think you could really get a lot of wisdom that way. I think that's how it works, right? So Mercury retrograde in Pisces for you is in your 8th house of outside resources, support from others, things that come in for you. So the help you receive, whether it's financial or emotional support, whatever, and gaining the wisdom of what Mercury is trying to help you realize about yourself and about your life, right? I'm laying your Tree of Life spread. Today I'm going to be using the Fountain Tarot, and the Wisdom of the Oracle by Collette Baron-Reid cards there. And we're going to use the, I'm using the Tree of Life again for you, because the positions are all very much about seeking wisdom and knowledge. Okay, almost done. Laying out, and then we'll begin. So Pisces season is such a dreamy, nebulous, sometimes confusing season, and with the Mercury retrograde even more so, right? Am I right? Oh yeah, I'm seeing it here. Yeah, you've been going through a lot of, I think probably emotional healing, looks like. Emotional healing. And that in itself has brought you more clarity and is bringing you more clarity, even through Mercury retrograde. Oh wow, yeah, you got this very special card in this deck. You are thinking with real mindfulness now. You are thinking with expansiveness, and that's beautiful. I bet that started happening for you probably last month when you were in Aquarius season, and that higher mind helped you to understand some stuff, because it was February 9th. We had a full moon in Leo. That was probably the humdinger for you. It was probably a real aha time, an aha moment for you. That full moon in Leo, that was on February 9th. So really, a couple weeks ago. And now we just had a new moon in Pisces, which is really about the dream now, the new dream. What can you imagine for your life now? That's where you are. What can you imagine for your life now? because very soon you're going to put it into action in full moon, with the full moon in Virgo that's coming. You're going to take steps soon in the next couple of weeks, I would say, to make some changes. So that's all good. All right, let's pick you 2 Wisdom of the Oracles and go. We'll get going. All right, so you get mending. I knew it. Mending. This is more about, it's healing, but it's also mending relationship dynamics. And breathe. See there? Bringing in that peaceful feeling. You're healing. You're healing, Leo. You're healing, and you are you're bringing yourself, like I said, mindfulness is the word that I got. So it's, you're really bringing yourself into a Zen, mindful state of acceptance. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's take 3 deep breaths, please. While you're doing that, I'm going to look at your cards, take the message in, and breathe with you. You've had a time of real aloneness, a time of seclusion even. You might have even been a recluse for a while. And now, I think you want to step out into the sun again and have some fun. All right, so your Wisdom of the Oracle cards are mending and breathe. So what are you mending? When you think about someone, or maybe everyone in your life, do you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they love you? That they're there for you? That you can be yourself with this person? And do they know that about you? Have you come back into this state yet? Where you don't get that clenching tight feeling in your chest anymore, but you can breathe easy, be yourself. Because I think you're having a massive change of seasons here. You've gone through a dark season, deep diving, contemplating, and coming to the awareness that you are here for a purpose and that you are wanting to take strides onwards and upwards towards that purpose. Pardon me, okay, 1 second. Let me make sure my thing is going here. All right. All right, so you your karmic right now for Mercury retrograde season right now and into the first 10 days of March, you're really looking at changing your mindset. Ace of Swords is a change of mindset. You've gone from thinking negatively, maybe, to a more positive outlook. And that is amazing. That is an aha. It is always a victory because it's victory over negativity. You have victoriously conquered your own mind and its modus operandi, which was to kind of go to the negative way of thinking. So issue right now is the Empress, and this is you growing realizing your worth, realizing your beauty, realizing your purpose, knowing that you have something to share. This is the issue, and the form it's taking right now is the Five of Pentacles. So you are away from someone, or many people. You can see, wait, this is the way they were, sorry, this is the way they were laid out on my table. So there are, you know, there are people in your life that you are not connecting with. And I think it's because right in the center of the spread, you've been in hermit mode for a long while now. A long while. Dealing with your feelings, the moon. And thinking about life, death, rebirth, time, purpose. I mean, this is the Fountain card. This is the extra card in the Fountain Tarot. And it's thinking with real depth, expansiveness. You've probably been praying a lot. So what I mean to say is when I look at this and I see this your issue is to be your best self by being as positive as possible right now, allowing this new beginning to come into your life. This new ace, this new way of thinking, because it grows you. It makes you birth into the world whatever it is that you're going to do next. Okay? And whatever's playing out here, right now in Pisces season, Mercury is retrograde in your 8th house. Of course, that's outside assistance or outside support from others. It's the caring and sharing that you get from others, or it's literally finances that come in for you, you know, grants or payouts, insurance or whatever. And let me just hold on. I think right now with that 8th house Mercury retrograde is helping you to mend this, right? Relationship, to mend it, to mend this relationship, or the fact that you've just been away in your mind, you know, in your heart from people. Underlying this the whole spread is the Seven of Cups. This is a state of flux, a state of confusion, a state of going over every one of your feelings and asking yourself, what do I want? It's not knowing what you want. It's not exactly knowing what you want. And so that's a confused state. But with that Ace of Swords right above it, you're coming out of it. So the center of the spread is the Hermit card. Best course of action is to come out of hermit mode. What's helping you is this moon cycle. So when this new moon in Pisces happens, February 23rd, or happened, sorry, when the new moon in Pisces happened February 23rd, I believe that you began to consider what you're going to change in your life. But I think the change that you came upon, that you realized, was your feelings and your mind. You're changing your heart and your mind. And maybe it's just because you're coming out of the cold, you're coming out of isolation, because how you're feeling is the Three of Cups. You want to celebrate life again. You want to feel alive again. You want to feel happy again. You want to laugh. You know, go to movies or go do something fun. Just do something, you know. I think you've been alone a long time, and I think you want to be with some people that you love again and enjoy it. Enjoy that time. Because what you're thinking about is this fountain card. This is the source. God consciousness. It's expansive cosmos. It's the big picture. It's the big picture. And that's what you're thinking about. It's the infinity. The Alpha and the Omega. That's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about really big stuff and deep stuff. And you've had a lot of time alone to think about it, about what you want. And even though you're still confused, because we are, Mercury retrograde in Pisces, that is the most confusing possible Mercury retrograde, it takes you out of that analysis. It takes you out of that going over and over it, and it just comes to you. Maybe a new feeling, maybe a new way of looking at things, a new way of appreciating the time, this time that you've gone through, because you're able to now get into this energy and appreciate and have gratitude for it. Have gratitude for the time that you were in this energy, so because it helped you grow. It helped you grow. So what you know about yourself is this Page of Wands. You're starting to feel like yourself again. You're starting to feel a little bit more inspired, a little bit more enthusiastic. You're starting to think with a little bit more positivity. It's still the Page. It's still new and young energy. So yes, as we go through the year and as we go through different retrograde seasons and as we go through eclipses, there are, I think, 6 this year, things are going to be reactivated and it's going to come up, because you're this deep, wide, vast being who's aware of itself, right? So yeah, you're going to know, when it comes back up, that you might feel it again. This is what you need to know about yourself. There will be times where you're going to need to take some time alone again and consider what you want. Because in the Four of Cups, we're being offered another cup, and yet we don't know if we really want it. Because we're either dejected or, it's depressed, or we're just apathetic, we're not sure. So there might be times that you feel that way. Sometimes you're going to feel this way, sometimes you're going to feel this way. That's okay, that's being human. That's being human. But I think you need to have a conversation. I think you need to talk to people. I think you need to understand right now the challenge for you is the King of Pentacles. The challenge is to be in the yang of the pentacle suit of Earth. In other words, taking action, steps, making it happen. Making something happen in the physical form, So a new job, a new home, a new whatever that you do, a new hobby. And the challenge might be, it could be a person that maybe, talking to that person might be difficult or whatever, but it's something you probably do need to do and consider right now during Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Thank you, Leo. I want to wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. And I hope you will like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in March. Take care.